Last season, BYU fullback Masen Wake literally leaped onto the scene, hurdling defenders, scoring touchdowns, but perhaps he's best known for a special moment to honor his mom at Houston after a momentous touchdown catch from Zach Wilson. This is Deep Blue featuring Masen Wake, presented by Brady Industries, Simply Better.
It has been a very interesting life. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of really hard things, like our parents got divorced, and then my mom got cancer. She had cancer for 3 years, and then she passed away. I mean, he lost his mom. It's so sad, and I think we really just had to cling to each other, like as a family and as siblings, like just kind of picking each other up when we were having hard days and things like that.
Having to just grow up from such a young age, like doing my laundry, cooking my food at night, and like trying to get a job just to help out my dad as much as I can. But like that just made me who I am today, and like it just made me grow up as a man at such a young age.
I know it was hard on him, and it still is, you know, to this day. But he loves his mom and would. He would do really anything, just have another day with her.
My mom was the best. She was so fun, and she just loved all of us. She wanted to take every moment with us, and a lot of that, looking back on pictures and memories and stuff, was with Masen, because he was the baby. It was a really special relationship.
Sometimes it's hard for me to remember some things, but I mean, since I was the baby of the family, like I remember some things, and just like me and her were super close, but I feel like even now that we're even closer.
I think she's behind every decision that he makes because he wants to make her proud, and I think he puts everything out there, and not even just football, but everything he does, because he wants to be his best self and just really live life, and I'm sure it's because of her.
Right when it happened, like I just had so many people asking me questions like how I am, so I just kind of like kept it inside. Like I just wanted to keep it between me and her, but I still wanted to show that I love her. In high school, it was kind of subtle with like little things, like after I'd score a touchdown, I'd just point up to the sky.
Well, it can be dangerous. That's Algier in motion into the backfield. Wilson.
And he told me, he's like, Coach, I want to do this and honor my mom. I said, perfect, go do it. Get in the end zone and let's see it when you pull that shirt down and you honor your mom that way. I think that'd be something really cool.
I just wanted to get the word out there and just show how much she means to me and that I love her each and every day, and like I try to make her proud.
And it was kind of an emotional moment for him and for the tight ends in the room, because we know how much his mom means to him.
To see him on the field, I feel super proud, because I know he's worked so hard.
That first time that I saw him run out on the field at the Tennessee game, I literally lost it. I start crying, and I was just so proud of him.
Sometimes, like, when I do things, like, he's even, like, more proud. Like, he's more excited. I'm like, how are you more excited than me? Like, I just scored my first touchdown, and he's, like, crying and, like, calling me after the games. Like, I knew this would happen.
From, like, those little peewee days, like, when he's just teeny tiny, and you can't even believe that they can carry the pads themselves because he's so small. And then now he's playing for BYU, which is just a dream come true for him, just to play at the college level. And it's really cool, and it makes me feel really proud and really emotional that he's come so far, because he's worked really, really hard for it.
My dad just challenged me to run hills every day, to lift every single day, like to put lifting over hanging out with friends or doing other things. Growing up, we didn't have a lot of money, and I just felt like I had to do it. I took that seriously, and that's why I felt like I did all I could, and I still wasn't on scholarship, but I took it to heart. I need this for me. I need to be on scholarship just to like help out with my family. That was just my driving force to earn that scholarship.
When a scholarship opened up, it was easy to see that he's a guy that deserved it.
One day, I just remember him saying that I'm on scholarship, and like I just like went and sat in my car, and I just felt like this weight lifted off my shoulders to not have to worry about all that other stuff.
He earned a scholarship by what he did on the field, so I'm pretty sure she's proud of what he's doing.
it's just the beginning, you know. I mean, you're living out your dream, you're living out my dream, and it's been fun to share it with you.
What a story from Masen Wake. And Jeremy, you mentioned to me when you first saw that T-shirt come out from underneath the jersey in that remarkable win against Houston, you felt like there was much more there.
I didn't know what the story was, but I wanted to know it. So super happy to be a part of telling it, right? And Mason's a cool dude, and he's gone through a lot. And it's been fun. You know, here in year 3 of Deep Blue, I really feel like we're every week just able to tell these stories in an amazing way. And this is part of the reason I really like this job. Obviously, we get to cover BYU sports. What an amazing opportunity to be a part of this with you. We feel connected with you. But we're be able to tell the stories. We're storytellers of these athletes and coaches who are so incredible, and fans. To be able to tell those is special, and Mason's a special guy. So now when you watch Masen Wake, you have a different relationship with him when you watch him play on Saturdays, because you know what he's gone through. You know what that human experience has been like for him, that we all go through things, some harder than others, right? Mason's gone through some hard things.
And not only gone through them, but just, I mean, traversed like an incredible amount of courage as a young kid.
Yes.
You have to deal with that and
Yeah.
just understand, like, I'm going to do whatever I have to do to help my dad, my family, and I'm going to work hard. And it's inspiring. And I
Yes.
love these stories.
Atunai Samahe from last week. It's like the dude had a blood clot that he feels like was so he could be with his dad before he died. Then it goes away after his dad dies. What? That's incredible. So, yeah, we're here to tell these stories. So props to these guys for traversing through this. And they're not always done traversing. Like, it's not like, yep, I'm good, check. No, he deals with that every day.
Yes, still in the middle of the journey.
He's still in the middle of it. He's still hiking, right? You know, sometimes you get to the top and you can look down. But a lot of us are in the middle of that hike. So props to Masen. Super excited about him. Next week, Chaz Ayu.
Yeah, we can't wait to show you what's still coming.
His pursuit of his identity.